This is Lara and Ares making your day with the first part of Conrado de Quiros' article entitled A Couple of Things Too. And we quote, 1. Was everyone complaining about the Ninoy Aquino International Airport, which compelled President Aquino himself to issue an apology on television? What everyone, locals and foreigners alike, was complaining about in particular was the air conditioning conking out in place. The airport being deluged with a horde bound for the provinces during the Lenten break, it was a veritable hell. I can imagine the ordeal. Coming off from the blissful cool of the first few months of the year, the capital has turned into a furnace over the last few weeks. I have had the electric fans blowing overtime in my place, with heat up fast, being small and low ceilinged, and just making sure I don't cause a fire in the combustible dryness. I wondered how it must feel being cooped up in the airless penitentiary of the NAIA. There is no lack of explanation for why the air conditioning in NAIA has virtually disappeared, none of them satisfactory. But the bigger question is why, close to 4 years after the Pinoy administration took over, NAIA remains this way. Or specifically, why close to 4 years after Mar Rojas and June Abaya, the two Department of Transportation and Communications chiefs, took over, NAIA remains the hellhole that it is. That's no exaggeration. For the last 2 years, NAIA has been named the worst airport in the world by the travel website, The Guide to Sleeping in Airports. This year can't possibly make it better. It is not the easiest thing in the world to sleep in an airport bereft of air conditioning. More about this after these messages. This is Larry and Ares making your day with the first part of Conrado de Quiros' article entitled A Couple of Things Too. And we continue to quote, You wonder why the rehabilitation of NAIA has not been a national priority. Indeed, you wonder why Rojas, who was the DOTC head when NAIA first became known as the worst airport in the world, did not do everything in his power to resurrect NAIA even before he decided to vow to do everything in his power to resurrect Leyte. Never mind that it is named after his boss's father, who was martyred at his tarmac. Mind only that it is the face the Philippines presents before the world. It is the first glimpse of the country visitors catch when they come here. To say that it is an embarrassment is to say that black hole of Calcutta was an embarrassment to India at one point. If the locals themselves can complain of an airport in utter state of dilapidation, home to hustlers and extortionists in the guise of officials and taxi drivers, not necessarily respectively, foreign visitors most certainly can and will. Recently, I just saw an article about Americans looking to thaw out their frozen asses for the summer after the wintry cold that swept through their states these past months. The Philippines is not one of their preferred destinations, nor has it merited a whisper of it. Doubtless, it owes to a myriad of reasons, but I imagine NAIA is one of them. The horror stories told about it by departing guests can't possibly win friends and influence tourists. More about this tomorrow, my dear friends. This is Lara and Ares making your day, saying good day, God bless you. Thank you very much for being with us. Till next time, hasta la bye-bye.